All right, so just like the title said, I will be basically yapping about the first supercar that I want to get, and basically kind of my plan of how I plan on my plan of how I plan. Basically, the plan I have on how to get there. So the car I want is a McLaren. Was it? Dang, oh, I'm struggling. The car I want, my first supercar, I want it to be a McLaren GT. So I'm gonna go here real quick. Let's pull that up. So watching some Terry creates there. So we're gonna go to cargurus.com. And yeah, man, I really like the way the McLaren sits, bro. Or this the GT. Cause I think I first seen it when I was either at Cars and Coffee or some type of event. But like I said, my ultimate dream car, of course, is like a 720S or the 765 LT. But like I said, they're a little bit more out of my price range of what I would want to get. I mean, none of it's in my price range for now. But when I am able to get it, man, it's gonna be great. Okay, because I am in Dallas, but I fly nationwide for my baby. So mileage, honestly, I want to keep it between 10,000 miles or less. I don't want to have too many miles. I don't know too much about the McLaren's reliability. So let's see what color we want. Honestly, it don't matter the color to me, just from the fact that I plan on wrapping it anyway. I want to say the wrap I want to get is Midnight Purple. And for those that don't know what Midnight Purple is, this Midnight Purple, man. I just love Midnight Purple. Beautiful car, especially like that. I want to get my bike Midnight Purple, my car Midnight Purple, just basically everything Midnight Purple. So, like I said, it don't matter what color I get, I'm gonna wrap it anyway. So the lowest one, sponsored, and this one right here. Well, hold on. How much was it? 129. Probably something wrong with it. If it's that cheap, it's probably something wrong. Salvage title. Zero accidents, but a salvage title. I don't know how that works. Vehicle is a total loss. All right, well, we're not doing that. So let's go to the next one. This one's about 7,000 more dollars. Probably something wrong with this one too. Two previous owners. Excuse me, I had to burp. So this one had two previous owners. I'm not really. Excuse me. I'm not really too excited about that. But I mean, as long as they took good care of the car, it'll be fine. And this is with a 20k down and 8%. Honestly, I don't like using car gurus ones. My brother, he works at the car dealership. He goes to this one called Out the Door. Click that one, get started. This one is 136,991. So we'll just do 137 for easy math. 130, 137,000. And the state, I forgot what state this is in. It's in Illinois. So I go down to Illinois. Honestly, since the car's like 137, my brother said he works at a car dealership. So when he's doing said he said, man, I'm tripping all over my words. So he said the best way to do it is do the max amount of term that you can do, and that way, if you ever run into like some issues with cash or anything like that, then your note is the cheapest it is. And he said right now interest rates are probably around like 6% for a car around. But honestly, because I plan on keeping this car forever. So I'd put down maybe about 50K. I'd say 50K. Well, you know what? Let's look at a zero down payment first. So we look at the zero down payment first. It's about 2,400 a month. Personally, I don't want to pay that much. So, because like I said, I plan on keeping the car forever anyway, so I don't have no issue with putting down a lot. So let's just say we put 37,000 down, so that way it's about 100K financing, 1,800 a month, which to me ain't bad. Putting down 37K, only doing that 6 years, so that ain't bad at all to me. But let's just say I had 50 to put down, cause 50 is a pretty cool number. So we hit that 1,600. To me, 1,600, 1,800 ain't that big of a difference. So let's just say I put down 37,000. Sorry, tripping on my words. 1868, which to me, like I said, that's not bad at all. I mean, comparatively, like I said, I can't afford it right now, but in my mind, future me is most definitely like 37K ain't that bad. So, like say about 1868. So, I'm trying to see if there's anything else wrong with this car. Two previous owners. Like, all right, let's see what's the big drop now. 139. Okay, so maybe that's about where they are. This is a theft. Okay, let's do to this one. 145. That one's a little bit like 8,000 more dollars. One previous owner and 3,000 less miles, but it is a little bit more expensive. So it's just a matter of how y'all feel about that kind of thing, like how many miles you'd want to get compared to this one. This one's 145. This one's 145,000 with 5,000 miles. This one is 136 with 8,500 miles. So for 3K extra miles, you're paying, or 3K less miles, you're paying 145. So that's like 9,000 extra dollars. Which I don't know how I feel about doing that, but like I said, I plan on keeping the car forever, as long as nothing crazy happens, because it's gonna be like my first supercar. There'll be a lot of sentimental value I have with that. So now we'll just say we bought this one for 137, and we paying 1868 a month. So yeah, we'll go back there. We are back. So yeah, man. So this is what my plan basically get the supercar. So I'm getting ready to start aircraft mechanic school coming up tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's orientation. So we'll do that, and the class is 8 months. So after that, they say for their job placement they got about an 80% job placement record, or not record, but that's what they get for most of their students. So I'm like, all right, bet. And they say most people straight out of school make around 55 to 70 grand uh for the year annually. But like they said, that heavily depends on what place you actually get at whenever you get out of school. Like if you go work for American Airlines, you're gonna be getting a lot of overtime, so you're gonna make way more than that. But if you go to like say a mom and pop store, you might be on a lower end of the 55 or even 40s that I've heard. Now I'm not gonna go get my AMP be making $25 an hour, $24 an hour. Ain't no way. Unless I was retired and kind of want to chill and not really trying to be in a rush and stuff. But since I'm young and still hungry, still can get up out of bed, still can work hard, I don't think I want to work for an airline starting out either, just from the fact that the hours be pretty bad. Like they are like 90% of them, they say they start off overnight. So I'm like not really trying to do that. And there's plenty of different jobs where you start off like 28, $30 an hour where you may work 2 to 11. So basically that's the goal. First goal is to finish school and get a job where I work either like 3 to 11, 2 to 10, something like that. So I have my main income coming in. Then I want to start saving up for the stock market. So I'm gonna just be putting money into stocks, because it's better to have money into a stock than it is just in a savings account at Chase or something. So I'm gonna save up. I want to get to 100K saved up. Then 50% of that I want to do put into like have Tesla stock, have gold, um, few what is it? Tesla, gold, Amazon, different stuff like that, and even water. I've been hearing like they might be water might be becoming a commodity that you can get soon if you can't already get it. So there's that. And then I want to get into actually day trading and swing trading. Now, I want swing trading to be my main income base, what I make, versus day trading. I might see a good setup one day and just be like, oh, made a quick 500. Ooh, made a quick 1,000. Something like that. I don't necessarily want to be my main thing, but I wouldn't mind it. Because like I said, I've seen people do really good on it. Like when my other brother was doing stocks, his first month, he made 2 grand. Granted, he was risking a good amount, but it's just the fact that his first month, no experience. He just joined one like a little group. I want to say it was Chris Sain's group. I want to say I could be wrong, but no, it was Chris Sain. It was Chris Sain. He joined Chris Sain's group, and he got a couple leads, and he was learning how to read graphs. He's actually learning how to trade, and to be a beginner and still come out made about 2,000 in your first month. That's really good in stocks. Like that's crazy good. He had good management and all that stuff. So I want to be able to get an income from that, income from stocks, income from my main job, and also get an income from YouTube. Like I'm not looking to make like 20 grand a month from YouTube, 50 grand, nothing like that. If I can get an extra five, I'd say 2 to 5K a month from YouTube. Well, I'm setting my. I feel I might be setting myself too short. Let's just say I want to get make about 5 to 10 thousand a month from YouTube, and that's between AdSense, affiliate marketing, and a clothing brand from the automotive stuff that I want to do. Like stuff like that. I want to host my own meets and stuff, and then be selling my stuff like Fast Lane D be doing. So that's the plan, really to get the McLaren and stuff. To get where's she at? There. To get Bay right here. That's the plan, man. So go to school, get out of school, get a job, save up some money, start investing in stocks, and doing YouTube. Now I'm gonna keep doing YouTube at I'm gonna keep doing YouTube while in school and after school, cause this isn't like a year plan. I plan on getting this car in like a year. This is all part of like a 10-year plan. Now I'm gonna have this car within 10 years, but it's gonna take some time to save up 100K. It's gonna take some time for all that. So I'm setting my sights way in advance. I'm not in a rush, just trying to be like, oh man, I gotta get this car in 1 year. I gotta get this car in 2 years. No, my goal is to get this within 10 years. That way, I've been on YouTube for 10 years. I've been at my job for 10 years. I've been doing stocks for about 10 years. That way, like you say, it isn't just something that just came out of nowhere. I'm not in a rush. I'm like, okay, I can really piece this out. I can learn so much stuff along the way. I'm not in a rush to just here to make money. I gotta make money. I gotta do this. I gotta get that. I gotta get that. I gotta get that. Like that's good at sometimes, but for the way I'm trying to do it, I spent my whole 20s doing that, just in a rush to get everything. So I'm not trying to do that no more. But yeah, that's basic. Oh, I didn't know that lit up like that. Oh, wow. All right, that's pretty cool. It is nice and black. And what is this? I think this. Oh, this black too. Yeah, this just a really nice car. I love this car. But yeah, other than that, man, that's basically what I want to come on here and say. That's basically my little plan. I know it's nothing. It's nothing crazy, but I'm trying to really do this stuff while I don't have a wife, kids, girlfriend, anything like that. It's just basically me and the Lord right now. Going to church, working. That's what I'm trying to do. Go to church, work, and just grind and get everything the way I need to do it. But that's gonna be it, man. I'll probably try to stream every day for a couple minutes a day and do something just because I'm trying to build the YouTube and get myself out there more. So if y'all like this, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do something, bruh. Help your boy out. And that's gonna be it. Appreciate y'all for watching.